It's time for graduation. Hello everybody, today we're talking about the new movie of Kamen Gotchard Graduation, new VCNet thing. But before the movie starts, we actually have a little bit of a intro movie that's called Hopper 1 Spring Break. Where it's just a very quick thing, like they came here just enjoying their time with watching Gotchard with the whole gang. After they finish it, they're wondering what they're gonna do next, and they decide that they want to go to visit Hotaro, but right now the door too early, actually locked right now, as X-Portrait comes in saying that yeah, it's pretty much closed, nobody can enter, as the Kamen decide to have a contest and see who could open the door by force. And all the gang participated, they all try to pull as hard as they can, as even though they do their best, but nothing actually comes into it, as they are unsuccessful as Paku Raptor cuts through the rope eating it. That's just pretty funny to see a toy raptor with 2 forks. I don't know, it's just very funny to me, especially compared to the CGI one that we actually saw from the show. It just looked very weird. I decided to contact Hotaro through smartphone, and even though they tried to go contact him, something weird happened. And they actually black out, and then they guard the screen again, saying that they're watching Gotchard again. Which I wonder if foreshadow in the future, because the film in the future actually has this same little blackout thing. As this little short film ends with the gang version singing, Kamen's story played in the ending credit. Overall, pretty cute thing, but not really much to do. You can just skip this whole thing, and then you can save a couple minutes to watch the actual movie, which we actually see now. As they actually said, the intro actually waits for after credit, because we actually have a post credit in this movie. I would start with Rine wanting to tell Hotaro something underneath the cherry blossom as the title card played. And we actually cut back a couple of hours ago and we see people enjoying their time with their graduation, getting ready for it. As Rine and Sabi packing up in order to do their own journey. But it's pretty cool to have a lot of references, like the little hat thing Rine wears. The kind of done the little kemi that Sabi made as well with his brother. It looked pretty cool that we had all these references. And Spider they're watching over there and getting a text message from Kyoka about their wedding next week, which I actually say that her wedding with Minato was actually pretty cute as well, but Hotaro, Rine, and Kajiki come in to celebrate with the gang, as Kajiki just there along for the ride. As they say, time really does fly. Hotaro say that his dream to make a restaurant for Kemi the human. In order to do that, he needs to have a chef certification first, so he'll be doing that. And for a while, Renki decided to go join the Kansai district at Alchemy to study there, and Sabi said he would go help with his brother on his research for AI and alchemy. And Rina seemed to want to tell Hotaro something about her dream, but seemed to be contemplating on it. But before you can say it, Minato comes in to say that they have to go to their graduation ceremony, and Hotaro very happy for Minato's time with him. And just hugs him, it's a really cute moment between the gang. As Spider decides to leave, with Minato following him, as he actually comes outside, we see some Dumb Brothers cameo again, the two community guys from the 30th episode, something like that. As wind blows, we see a suspicious looking security guard look at Spanner and then leave, as Minato comes in to tell Spanner about something about tomorrow, and he gets a headache and blacked out. As he wakes up again, realizing something up, as he just came back and thinking that he's back in the room. And once again, the gang comes in, trying to repeat the same scene from last time. Interestingly, foreshadowing dated, Kaji had to say something differently when they're talking to him. As Banner decides to leave, see the same thing again from last time. And Minato comes out again, telling him about something like tomorrow, where he gets a headache again and comes back to the room again, wanting him to think that he's in a time loop. And once again, Kaji says something differently in this version, again, it's foreshadowing. Banner gets up to leave quickly, as Minato meets him in the hallway. And he says that something's up, and he says he tells him that he's in a time loop. And interestingly, he wakes up again. He actually said he already knows what's gonna happen. He repeating some of the things Rankin said to the gang, and which just freaks her out, saying that he's already in a time loop, and he tried to convince them that he is. As Hotaro Rima doesn't believe him at all, and he tells them many things the gang could only know, like the fact that he did a 7th time loop, as well as Spanner proving it by telling them what will Rina eat later today, and also where Rankin hides her money in the fridge, which is they, I would probably do that too. We even copy Hotaro at the same time saying, oh my Gotchard with him. As Spanner saying that the energy is only staying in the school, and also they can't really communicate with anybody in the outside world, the energy is blocking them. And they did probably a Kemi, but Hotaro said that it can't be true because they're all on the new planet he created. Spanner also saying that one of the time loops, he also checked the door to the Kemi world, but found out it was locked, so he can't even enter. So it can't be a Kemi that they know. And they think the new Kemi, like the one that Sabi and his brother made. And Hotaro get excited for one last Kemi hunt. As Kaji also there for the ride with a net, but it's pretty funny that they're trying to chase with a net. But they can't really find the Kemi at all. Spanner and Minato talk about giving his blessing to marry Kyoka, which is a pretty nice moment. That, they're pretty much gonna be family from here on out. That they have a really nice chat with each other. I really love it, it's pretty wholesome. And we did see Kajiki and Hotaro talk about time, and saying time is a lie. And Hotaro doesn't really get it at all, because if there's time, there's no flow, and then how is tomorrow gonna happen? There is no tomorrow if there's no flow of time. And Spider just look at them, wondering they're actually taking this seriously. As he had a headache again, patted out, telling everybody now he's in the 8th loop. And Minato realized that 8 equals infinity, thinking that it might be the Ouroboros, similar to the Ouroboros realm, thinking that that's the cause. And the thing must have been that thing for the last time. After that, they have a little flashback, not to the original show, but actually happened 6 months before the movie, just like a couple months after the end of the show, where the door of darkness is actually still open, go up to stop it. And the writer transformed to Rider Kick it to destroy it. But something happened, and the door shoots something, and Spider pushes Rine and Hotaro away, and he gets blasted. But then nothing happens when they take the blast. I started thinking that must be the reason why he's in a loop that happened all that time ago. And Minato explained the power from despair and all that. Hotaro thinks that maybe it's something else, and he doesn't really feel despair at all. Maybe like feeling a wish being made without malice. Spider wants Katsuki to join with him in an investigation, which is a very nice rare pairing between both of them. Spider thinks about how it's graduation day. That might be the reason why of this wish, because many people don't want this day to end and want this day to continue forever. And me and Hotaro talk about their studying alchemy, and Hotaro thinks that they're the same dream as Rine seems to be disappointed in it. As Sabi, Nirenge, and Minato talk about the wedding. It's a pretty cute moment between them. They actually see the suspicious guard from earlier as they tried to chase him, but then he blocked them with his power of alchemy, revealing that he's an alchemist. Spanner decided to chase after him. The guard decided to hide behind a storage room of a baseball club. Spanner comes in, as he actually revealed it's Boruto, the guy from the episode where Spanner doesn't actually remember him at all, the early episode. Well, I always wanted him to come back in the show after they all got their memory back. It would have been interesting Spanner's character, so I hope it's happening now. And Boruto still wants revenge against Spanner, as Spanner actually apologized for his behavior, telling him that he was immature back then and that he shouldn't have done that. And we see the shock Boruto a while because he didn't think we gotta get the apology that bad. And the gang comes in, and interestingly, Katsuki knows who Boruto is. But Spanner tells him that he's not the cause of the loop, and Katsuki says Boruto tried to kill Rine. But Hotaro acknowledges that that's really strange because Katsuki wasn't there when that happened. And Spanner says that he now knows that it's actually Katsuki who's behind the different time loop, because he realized that he has said different things every time the time loop happened. And Katsuki revealed to be controlled by the Ouroboros itself. Which is pretty cool that we actually have Katsuki's actor do some creepy moves with his glass and all that to show that he's actually Ouroboros. That guy say he's pretty good at that. And he says that he's just there to grant the people wishes of not wanting to see tomorrow, be stuck in eternity forever. That's the whole goal. The basic thing of, Ouroboros being eternity, like an infinity symbol. While everybody trapped for eternity, Hotaro promises that they should see tomorrow together. Spider gets a headache thinking that he's gonna pass out again, but know that he knows the culprit now. Until Minato tells him to look at himself, and he looks at the mirror seeing that the Ouroboros is actually controlling him on the inside, like Snake coiling him, saying that he might be the reason behind the loop. And he tried to use power to remove it, but failed as he passes out and wakes up in a new realm. In the new realm, he actually started with Ouroboros, we actually transformed to a giant circle snake thing, saying that he's the reason why behind the wish. Yeah, so it's actually him behind the wish because he actually rejected the idea of tomorrow. And he actually realized that he'd be blacking out and having headache every time somebody mentioned tomorrow. And he doesn't want to actually, when time go forward, want the time of the gang not to end. As Ouroboros tempts him to actually stay in the loop for all eternity. And Barry realizes that he's actually scared of losing people all the time. Which you actually saw in the show, that yeah, he is very scared of losing people he cares about. But he's not kind of close to them and actually wishes for them to be together forever. But also know that it's not good at all. As the gang of Boruto tried to wake him up. Which is pretty good that Boruto tried to help him as well. And he doesn't actually need this anymore. And said that he should accept change. Because why else would he be an alchemist if he didn't accept change? Because alchemy is all about changing things. And he uses his light darkness powers from all the time ago and actually uses it to overpower Ouroboros. And Ouroboros flees from his body and Spanner actually wakes up. And Ouroboros flees to a new place as it's time. They get a call from Kyoka revealing that yeah, they can finally communicate with one another. And they all go to get the Kemi, and Spanner decides to tell Boruto to stay behind and take care of Katsuki. And the gang go to the door to the Kemi world and actually open it and actually see the entire gang there ready to face Ouroboros. And the only place they can go, the Ouroboros realm. They go to the door of darkness place of the Ouroboros realm, where they actually see that yeah, the door of darkness is active again. As Ouroboros appear as a real monster, it's pretty cool. They actually have a combination of all the 3 kings from the actual show. And they look really cool. I love the dragon and little snake head. It looks pretty cool. I really do like the design. As the rider transforms to the rider form in order to fight against Ouroboros. A really cool fight scene. Even a cool one-take fight scene between the gang attacking Ouroboros. Even the point of actually using their finisher to actually kill him and once and for all. Or like they think though, because Ouroboros actually reverse the time to his own demise and come back alive. And he destroys Spanner's driver, and so he can't transform anymore. Again, because yeah, Spanner's driver, he can't destroy. Immediately say that he's actually pretty much immortal at this point, because he can only just reverse time, reviving himself. As Kyoka comes in with Lakise's little device thing, which I'm wondering why I haven't much knowledge with Lakise when it's all about change. Because yeah, where is that, Spanner? But anyway, as James plans to defeat Ouroboros, we have to actually defeat the door of darkness itself, and actually drag him back into that door, then destroy it. So that it doesn't really destroy the door physically, but will actually make it sever the tie to our world. or to seal it away. And he actually gives Spanner a new driver with the power of 10 liner, Mach Wheel and Dione combined together to become Giganta Liner and, you know, the Dione riding inside Mach Wheel. Let's just call Dione for some reason. As Spanner transforms to a new form, Valvarad GT. This one looks okay. I like the colors on it, but just say the distraction of the Iron Gotchard's to train thing, very much distracting. But yeah, I think that they should have done something else with the form, but whatever. I think they should have kept the Valvarad Kuragane form silver, just added those things, way worse in the color, but whatever. It doesn't look that appealing to me. But anyway, Spanner fights Ouroboros himself as Rine and Hotaro come in to actually help the other alchemists reveal an ancient magic to seal the door. And it has pretty cool action with Spanner fighting against Ouroboros, even taking his own finisher by destroying him with tack to actually knock him down, but Ouroboros just come back to life. But Spanner not letting out as he actually blasted him again with another finisher, dragging him all the way through the door of darkness, even Rider kicking him back inside the door. And the gang decided to use their alchemy to seal him away once and for all. After that, actually, the world starts collapsing due to the fact that Ouroboros is being sealed away. And the gang tried to leave, but Ouroboros grabs Spanner, dragging him into the door of darkness with him. And before Spanner can come inside, he actually promises that he'll come back someday, as he unfortunately goes inside there, dragged down with Ouroboros. And with the gang shocked, Kyoka screaming his name, as reality just fractures and crumbles around them. As we see Spanner Ouroboros stuck in eternity, as he actually sees that he actually just stuck there forever, and he planned to defeat Ouroboros and one day come out of the eternity world, go back to his world, and prepare to fight him. And that's a pretty sad thing that Spanner just stuck there for all eternity. He's just fighting day in, day out, never getting tired. And we just cut to the same day with the gang preparing for the graduation, but this time Spanner disappears and everybody wonders where he is because his phone is still there. As the day continues like nothing happened and everybody graduates once and for all. It's pretty cool to see all the graduating students. Minato congratulates his class for graduating, and Hoto and Kachi just hug each other trying to get the last moment together because they're gonna be separate for now. And it's pretty cool to see Seina talking with Reine, talking about telling Hotaro something that she's been meaning not to tell him. And Minato, Hoto, and Reine talking to each other and they actually gonna miss each other. Minato saying that they'll be fine as adults. As Hoto and Reine thank Minato, and Boruto actually comes out still looking for Spanner. So kind of disappointed that he actually doesn't have his character growth. He's still trying to find Spanner to get his revenge. Hoto and Reine talk under the cherry blossom like the beginning. As Reine actually admit that not as the confession she want to say, which kind of sad. But she said she's gonna study abroad in England and won't be seeing Hotaro as much as before, as Hotaro still promises to work hard for their dream and that their dream will come true. And he's going to say they will miss her. And she just smiles saying that she's just laughing that he's gonna miss her a lot. They just played around with it a day, trying to chase after the cherry blossom. The song Graduation by Backon plays in the background as the credits roll. It's a pretty cute scene. I do like that they're still gonna be friends for now. And we have a post-credit scene of Minato and Kyoka getting ready to be wedded. And everybody there, even some bunch of cameos from suit actor, even Etiko is there at the priest, which is pretty cool to see. As they wonder where Spanner is, and Kyoka's still sad that he never came. And Minato and Kyoka about to be married. Until a portal opens through the door, Spanner finally comes out. And everybody's happy to see him, and he says that he's sorry for being late. Even congratulating Minato and Kyoka for their marriage. As the wedding bell chimes in the background as the film finally ends. Overall, it was actually a pretty cute little epilogue for our writers. I will say that focusing on Spanner was pretty interesting decision why it's called Graduation when it should be about Rine and Hotaro. But I will say maybe Graduation for the fact that he's finally going to be an adult now that Kyoka and Minato gonna be together and he has to start figuring out his own desires. It was a pretty cute little thing. I love seeing everybody. I love the designs of Ouroboros. I will say disappointing that, Boruto just doesn't get his character completion. He's still back to being the same crazy person. Another thing is, where is Fuga? Like, your daughter is graduating. Where is Fuga? Like, and once again, even still, the pointless character still cannot attempt to be written into this story. Like, come on, man. Where is Fuga? Like, come on, even Conrad Witt could have helped him out in his fight scene. Overall, pretty cute little thing, not much to say. I don't really like too much GT. I think it should have been something else, but yeah. I think it should have been something different color or different thing, not the Iron Gotchard, because Iron Gotchard arcade suit just doesn't combine well with Spanner's, suit at all. Should have been something else, but anyway, not much to say. I think it's a cute little thing, even the cute little intro with the Spring Break Humper 1 thing. You can watch it if you want to, you watch Gotchard. If not, it's an okay movie for you. Wanted to go tomorrow, except change. Basic thing about Graduation story. Really wanted to give it 7 out of 10. What do you guys think? Did you like the movie or did you not? What do you think about Spanner's little character growth, as well as the fact that we're not having Fuga at all? Also, what do you think about Minato and Kyoka getting wedded together? About Hotaro and Rine little cute moments together. Did you want a confession or did you not? Because I know I wouldn't. But maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Leave a comment down below and subscribe for more Kamen Rider content.